So, okay, now the recording started. So hopefully it records and then sends me like a link so I can upload it later. Because that's what I heard it does. I haven't tested it yet. But yeah, if you guys want to share your screen, just let me know. And if there's anything you want to like just share, let me know. Because the only thing that I really did like in great detail was like one derivation. Because it took me like forever to do. It was a simple integral that he said to do. Here, I'll show you guys.
Oh God.
Yeah, he was like, it's a simple integral. You should be able to do it on your own. It was this one. He was just like, yeah, you pulled it. He did explain that this right here is a constant multiple, and I thought this was two terms.
It's not?
It's not. That's how he's able to pull out these constants.
Oh.
Yeah, he didn't explain that. So, like in my notebook, I had put like parentheses around it to note that it's a constant multiple, and that's how you're able to pull out those constants.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, Dr. Bo, you are lacking yet again. Ah.
Why are you surprised?
But yeah, like after I was able to identify that, then I was able to do the derivation because I was like, this doesn't make sense. How are you able to pull it out? And I was like ripping my hair out. Like, this doesn't make sense. Because like, yeah, because then he did this. I was like, okay, that's just voodoo right there. Because he can't just do this and then just go to this without explaining why. But then I did the left to right thing. This comes out to be a -2, and then you do the integral for that. It gives you like, it gives you this term right here, L3/6. And then since this one has a -2 here, and since you get a -2 here, they cancel each other out, which he could have easily said, but he didn't. That's why this becomes a positive term. And then this one is funky because you have to FOIL it. I don't like it. I put it into a calculator because I got tired. But yeah, it ends up spitting out L5/30. So then you get this. But then the part that didn't make sense to me after you get this term is when he was like, okay, now you have this E sub psi, and now when you like it's equal to this. I don't know what the scenario he was explaining because it was weird. Like he was talking about the approximate. Like this was the stuff that just confused me because I understood that he was talking about the E sub psi, how this is your approximated value, but then your real value is going to be like something like this. So this is greater than that because it's like 10 right here. You get a factor of like 10. So I guess because when he pulled it out, sorry, I'm trying to like make sense of this, but he said this is equal to this. And that's how you get that greater than or equal to thing. But I just don't know where you got this. I don't know if he just like assumed.
You just multiplied it by everything by 2.
Because he did
put into that factor.
Mm.
So because if you look, you compare the 2
he
ml
said
squared.
in a couple slides before
Mm-hmm.
that the energy is in units of h bar squared over 2 ml squared.
Next slide.
Over here?
Yeah, no, the slide you see how the E naught is equal to E whatever. He said that part is in units of h bar squared over 2 ml squared. So he
scroll down the little box.
Scroll.
I'm on slide 10. Should I go?
Go to 11.
Go to slide 11.
11.
Okay.
Okay. Do you see the little boxes on the side?
This one right here?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He just said, yeah, those are the units. So you needed to have the 2 on the bottom for the in slide 12 for the 5 h bar squared over ml squared. You need to have the 2 on the bottom because that needs to be the units of. So he just multiplied by 2/2.
Oh, okay.
To get that 2 in the bottom. So that's why it's 10.
Okay. And then he just compared it to
It would have been helpful if we wrote that in the slide, but
Oh, okay. Okay, so then I see that now. So he's comparing like 10 to like 9.87. Okay.
Yeah. Basically.
Okay. Here, I will pause my share. Can I stop share? Yeah. Is there anything else that was just like what I had, like question wise? Because that was what bothered me the most about what this thing was going on about. Is there anyone else that want to share the screen? Here, let me give permission. There you go. Everyone can share now.
I need to unmute myself. I don't know. I don't have any questions now. That's the thing. I haven't watched any of the videos.
No, that's fine. That's really fine.
My question, very stupid question. Like, why do we even have to do, like, why do you use approximation methods? Like, what's the point?
Oh, yeah. I mean, okay, the big picture that what he explained was that we have these atoms in our spaces and we want to be able to, I guess, figure out like how they work essentially. And it's really weird because, like, for instance, the one where it's really weird for like I don't know, helium atom doesn't make sense to me. It gets really confusing.
The reason is that the way we use for hydrogen atom can apply to hydrogen atom only because it only has one electron. And for all the 100 other elements, they're multiple electron systems. So we have to use this approximation method for all the other elements.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
Okay, that's cool.
How back at it again. How I miss you. I miss you spitting your knowledge, Dr. Bo.
Oh my god.
Yeah. What else? There was also another derivation that I didn't have time to do. Here, I'll share.
Is it the one that he said was like 20 lines or something?
Yeah.
That we should still know how to do it?
It was yeah, it was this one right here. Yeah, he says like just do this. It's simple. Might be on the test. I was like, oh, okay, thanks. But
how does he expect us to do a 20 derivation on a test?
He said, okay, the derivation. He said that we don't
we're gonna have
to
to take pictures, scan it, and upload it all at the same time.
Like if it was a 2-problem test, I understand, but it's not.
No.
Yeah.
And I think in head, he says his tests are only supposed to take an hour, but he forgets we're stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. No, definitely his tests require at least 2 to 3 hours, and I think it's just because he doesn't take his own test. I really do think that.
Yeah, I don't think
he can complete his own tests in an hour because he wrote them.
Yeah. Yeah, it just got really weird when it came to the approximating stuff, just because it seems like he just got more lost, and it just seems like he was just reading off of this more than having his thoughts in there, which is a little disappointing, but it is what it is. Where did it the only thing that made sense, I'm trying to look for it, was like when he converted everything to a matrix.
Oh, that was like towards the end of the lecture.
Yeah. Here it is. Yeah. This was, I think this is a little too far. No, that's it. Rearrange. I don't know how. It's just so weird how he was able to like get to this part, like getting this equation right here. Like I really did get lost when he was going through that stuff, because he just sort of said, make everything a linear combination, and then it just works out for like, what was it, finding like the side total. Yeah, I was just getting really confused. I think this is the slide where I got confused, because after this I was just lost. I don't know if I need to go back and like read more. But yeah, I think this is the slide where I was just like, it's not making sense anymore.
What slide is that?
Slide 22.
Oh, 22. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I understood like calculating how you have this kinetic energy and then the attraction between the two atoms around your helium atom, and then like how you can find a solution through how like they're like through their charges repulsing each other. I was able to get that and figure out how you can use a Schrodinger equation to take it from like a 3-body problem to like a 1-body problem. Like I got that. It's just when he started getting into like, yeah, because he's here making a 2-body problem. Yeah, it goes from 3-body to 2-body, which makes sense, like, because that's what you want to do to make things simpler in terms of your equation. It's just, I don't know, he just jumped, and then it was just like, I don't know what we're solving for anymore.
Because it's, I think, he started solving for, hold on. Let me read this where I am. Wait. Because now he's like separating the Hamiltonian into like each electron.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm trying to read this.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just my understanding, is that he's, because it goes from 3-body to 2-body, and now he's looking at it from each electron and how like they are affecting each other, but from the standpoint of like just looking at one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that. Yeah, it's just, and yeah, I don't know. I feel like after this, it was just, I feel like he just said screw it. Alakazam. Just
Yeah.
believe it.
After that, it did get weird with the Matrix stuff and everything.
Yeah, because like I haven't looked at the latest video, which was supposed to be. I was gonna watch it this morning, but I just sort of rewatched the video on Monday, and yeah, it was still confusing.
Wow, look at you, overachiever.
I don't get it.
I mean, neither do I, but I mean, I guess I should watch things over again. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It just, yeah, we're not there for him to degrade us, so he's really just like just going about his day.
Oh my god. So
Mhm.
funny.
Yeah, I mean, this made sense just because I understand what's going on in like a matrix. But in terms of like, he was like, yeah, just make it just transpose it, and I was like, do you know what that is? He was just like, just flip it.
He was like, yeah, you just flip this one this way and this one this way, and I'm like, okay.
No, but okay.
I mean, I get transposing, but I don't get why you do it. Like, why did he have to do it here?
Yeah, he didn't explain that. He just says that this is the only thing he says. When you transpose the matrix, it has the same value. The same value as what? Like, I guess. I mean, I haven't looked at this at all. But like,
because they all equal 0, but like, why does it matter?
I mean, the only thing I remember like about like transposing is that you're going from one vector space to another vector space. Like I don't know if you think about it like a little like pool of water. When you transpose, it's like you're kind of like taking off a chunk of that water and like looking at that. It's like a subspace. It's the only thing I remember about transposing.
Okay.
Yeah. It's supposed to help with that. So like you'd go from like a bigger item to like a little small part of that item, which could make sense.
I mean, yeah, I guess that does make sense.
But I mean, that's the only thing I remember like of transpose matrix. Even though I'm in linear algebra right now. I should do better.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I mean, did you post homework?
No, he hasn't posted anything. Or I checked yesterday afternoon and there wasn't anything.
Okay, good. Because I was gonna say, like, give us a break. Mhm. But yeah, yeah, it's all over the place with this lecture. But I guess I don't know, what, like, big idea for I guess this whole chapter is being able to see how close we can get to like a close true value of like what it means to, I don't know, have 2 electrons in orbit of helium.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because when he did this again, I was like, what is he referencing? Yeah, this slide. I remember this. I remember like
Yeah.
anything like this was like our box, and anything outside the box is infinity. What is it? The kinetic energy is infinity because it can just go on forever. And then, or is that potential energy right there?
Oh god, I don't remember.
Well, if it's potential
It's
energy,
potential energy.
yeah, okay. I remember
It's
that the potential energy
middle?
like is
Okay.
0 in here because like it can go back and forward, and the displacement of that is 0.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and then outside is the kinetic.
Yeah, like you can't calculate it anything outside when you don't have boundaries.
Okay.
Yeah, he's pulling a lot of stuff together, and he's not really explaining why. Yeah, like he kind of threw this in there, and I was like, okay, great. What does this help us with? Oh, thanks. My mom's calling me.
I don't know. Oh my god.
I ignored her. Sorry, Mom. Pchem's more important. Yeah. Do you know how, like, why Bo referenced this again when it came to talking about the, I guess, the hydrogen atom?
Oh, for the hydrogen or for helium?
Helium.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
Yeah, and it's because like, okay, like this slide was just like a bunch of like referencing, because we did this stuff like for the hydrogen atom way before, right?
Yeah.
Like this was that normalized wave function. This is that value we get. This is the Hamiltonian, and then we can do the Laplacian, which is like of all 3 dimensions because it's a box. I remember that.
He's
But I just-
referencing that because we learned that before, and then he wants to teach us the variational method using the things we learned before, so it's easier for us to understand. And then once we learn how this method works, we can apply it to the helium atom.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense.
I think I need to go back to the hydrogen atom. I don't think I'm ready
You
for
know,
helium.
also about a lot of things he doesn't explain. I don't even think that's his fault. I think it's just, I don't know what's wrong, but there's some things wrong there. Like this class, because we don't have enough time to talk about everything, so he can just throw it to us. And like I told Joel before, I think this is a 4-unit class. Same thing happened to other classes too. I don't know if you guys take those analytical series yet, but those analytical series, they are just 2 + 1 units. Now they're just 1 + 1 units. But Dr. Liu told me that before they're 2 + 1 unit, meaning they have the time they can teach is half compared to before, so they can only throw things on us instead of explaining them well.
Yeah. Yeah, this class should definitely be longer. It shouldn't be 50 minutes.
Yeah. It should definitely be 2 2-hour sessions.
Yeah. That would be better.
I don't know. Does he get a choice in terms of how long he gets to teach the class?
He could petition. Like Like Flores, he petitioned for the 2-hour OChem classes, and he got it.
Oh wow.
So yeah, so what he did, he's like, I want the first half to be class and the other half to be a workshop. So like the first half of the class he'd lecture, and the second half of the last class he would give worksheets out and
See,
work
that'd be
them
pretty
out.
dope.
But that involves Dr. Bo doing his job and caring.
I mean, I wonder if he knows that he can do that. He probably does. I don't know.
He's tenured. He knows.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's been here a while.
Yeah. Anyways, I think I wrote that on the evaluation sheet or something last semester. Like on the back.
Be a better teacher.
No, I think I wrote that this class needs to be way longer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No time to do anything.
Yeah, and like I've tried like reaching out to like other professors about like their old exams, and like a lot of them are like, yeah, I don't do that anymore. Like it's just like a lot of people that I know, like a lot of people I've reached out to are like they just don't keep their tests.
Oh.
Yeah, and I'm like, what the heck, like, nothing.
It's funny. Okay.
Watch them not send evaluations this year. They're like, we have to be understanding, and I'm like, no, evaluate them. I want you to know the quality of education you gave us this semester.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh.
Throat, man.
Yeah.
To make it fair, like do a 2-part evaluation. Do like the first 8 weeks when we were at school, and then do another evaluation for the last 8 weeks.
That makes sense. Yeah. Definitely feels like we don't have enough time. Other than that, how are you guys' other classes going?
I forget I have school.
That's funny. They're fine. All of my teachers are doing what Dr. Bo's doing and just uploading YouTube videos. So
I would email Dr. Bo and be like, we need to Zoom. I can't do this anymore. You can't rely on me to watch your videos on my own.
Oh, please. People still won't show up to the Zoom. So.
Oh, it's funny. Yeah. Yeah, I struggled to wake up this morning. I woke up at like 7:15, and I was like, ugh.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I feel like I had another question, but now I don't know what it was. I lost it.
Want the sharing?
What class are you guys taking next semester?
Ooh, good question. First of all, let me check my registration date. Now that you reminded me.
17th.
It's because you got a day earlier. Ooh.
I remember because we talked about it. You got a 17th.
Oh yeah. It was disgusting. I got a whole day later than Abigail. It's stupid, and she has like 3 units more than me. 3. She gets a whole 24 hours more.
I'm pretty sure after this semester, I'll already be at 120, and mine still sucks.
What day are you?
The 15th.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Why do they hate us?
Oh yeah, well yeah. I'm ahead of you anyways. But I know someone. I think we have the same amount of units. Hers is like the 13th, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, at that point they just hate you. Like,
I feel like I always have first ones.
Yeah. But my goal is to take biochem, inorganic, the thermo again, And I think that's it. Wait, no. And then I'll be taking like 2 online GEs.
Oh, okay.
To take quant. Because they canceled it over the summer.
They
No,
did?
Oh yeah, because
When
summer's
would you-
virtual. You can't do quant virtual.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing Pchem virtual
Well, quant's
and Pchem
totally
lab.
different.
Isn't it Dr. Bo teaching again?
Yeah, he's got it for a whole another year.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not retaking. I'm not. I thought about it. I'm not taking thermo again.
Really?
I want to make sure I get quant out of the way. Like,
Yeah, no, do quant definitely.
Mhm.
'Cause that's gonna hold you back a lot.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get PChem out of the way. And since I already have his test, I can just like, just do it all again.
Hopefully he'll give you a better final.
I know, right? Dude straight up murdered us. Oh my
That was
goodness.
that was
It
He
was
was
crazy.
like, I'll just give
Yeah.
you 30 points extra. Like,
I mean, hey, I passed. I don't care. Yeah, I don't know. I'm taking biochem, inorganic, spec.
oh, do I have to do spec?
Yeah,
Oh no.
that's my
Well,
last analytical I have left.
are they still doing it in the summer?
I don't
not
know.
this summer.
I'm not
They
paying.
took
It's
spec.
too expensive. I don't want to do it.
All
was that
labs
how?
were canceled.
All labs.
Basically, all labs canceled.
Yeah, it probably is canceled. I'm taking
You gotta
some
show up
else.
for it. You're not gonna go.
I don't even know. I'm gonna take some.
That's terrible. Let me stop this.
Oh,
That's
and
not
Pchem lab I have to take as well.